Have you ever been pushed so far that you just couldn't hold it in anymore? So this was back in my junior year of high school. I've always been the quiet type, the kind of guy who just keeps to himself, but that didn't matter. I got bullied a lot. At first, it was just the usual stuff, whispers, laughter behind my back, being ignored, but it started getting worse. It wasn't just the kids at school anymore. It was the teachers too. Yeah, you heard that right. One of my teachers, Mrs. Clark, would always make little jabs during class. It was never anything direct, but just enough to make me feel smaller than I already did. Like one day, she asked me to solve a problem on the board. I stood up, nervous as usual, and I made one small mistake, just one. She looked at me, sighed loudly, and said, "Wow, are you sure you're even in the right class?" The class laughed. I didn't say anything. I just went back to my seat, but it didn't stop. Every day, there was something new. Her, or the other kids. One afternoon, I was sitting in the cafeteria, minding my own business. A couple of guys from my class came up and sat next to me. They started talking loudly, making sure I could hear everything. "You know, no one even knows why you're still here. Do you even have friends?" Another guy laughed. "Maybe you should just drop out. Save everyone the trouble." I didn't say anything. I just stayed quiet. But that day, something inside me broke. I couldn't keep pretending like I didn't care. That night, I stayed up. I wrote down every cruel thing anyone had ever said to me. Every moment I tried to ignore, thinking it'd just go away. But it didn't. The next day, I didn't go to school. I couldn't bring myself to walk into that building anymore. I stayed home, lying in bed, wondering what it would feel like to just not exist for a while. That's when I realized I'd been running from the problem for so long, but nothing had changed. It was always there, always waiting to hurt me. So the next week, I finally went back. But I didn't sit at the back of the room anymore. I didn't keep my head down. I walked into class and sat at the front. The teacher made a comment again. "Still think you can be a part of this class?" But this time, I looked her straight in the eye. I didn't flinch. I didn't say anything. But I didn't look away. And for the first time in a long time, I felt like I wasn't invisible. The bullying didn't stop, but I was done letting it define me. Because sometimes, it's not about winning or getting revenge. It's about standing your ground, even when you feel like you can't. I didn't feel strong. I didn't feel brave, but I felt something. And it was enough to keep going. And that's the hardest part.